new at 10. They are loud and messy, and that's not all. Swarms of rose-ringed parakeets are destroying farmers' crops on Kauai. The birds have been on the Garden Isle for decades. Some are now even reaching Oahu and the Big Island. Their growing population has become a growing problem. JoBeth DeVere is on the story. JoBeth, no easy solutions, huh?
Yeah, that's right, Keahi. Depending on who you ask, some consider the parakeets a welcomed guest, others an annoying pest. Farmers are trying everything they can to deter them from destroying crops, but nothing seems to be working. They want help from state and national experts to come up with a control plan.
You can definitely hear them. And it's not hard to spot them. With their long tails and bright green coats, these rose-ringed parakeets have become a huge problem, mainly for Kauai farmers.
It's discouraging to realize that we're going to lose a good percentage of that crop to these birds.
Jerry Arnellis grows tropical fruit like lychee and longan on his 15-acre Kauai farm. He says last year he suffered a 30% loss of his crop due to parakeet predation.
There's no way of knowing what we're going to lose this year because every year it seems to get worse. And at some point, it's going to get to where we can't even farm.
Brought to the islands from India, records show the feral birds escaped as caged pets in the 1960s. By the 90s, their population grew to about 200. Today, invasive species experts believe more than 5,000 call the Garden Isle home.
It's typical of invasive species. Until it's right in our face and it's a problem, we tend to ignore it.
And the problem isn't just confined to agriculture. Residents and visitors have complained about large flocks roosting in palm trees over parking areas, leaving droppings on cars, and loud callings in residential areas.
They're creating a large mess.
Some farmers are at their wits' end. They've put up nets, propane cannons, and even resorted to lasers to try and protect farmland. We're told so far these methods aren't working.
We're in the invasion curve right now, so we are going to have to do some kind of control. But the alternative is that we could be sustaining a lot of economic loss, a lot of loss of the quality of life, and displacement of other species.
Proposed legislation this year is asking the DLNR to help appropriate funds so that the National Wildlife Research Center can develop and implement a control plan. State officials are set to visit Kauai later this month. For Hawaii News Now,